Hello everyone and welcome back to Undead Nightmare. This town is under attack and we have to save it before we can sleep here. Oh, come on, John, for the love of God, John. Oh, this is just a mugging at this point. We are being beaten like the proverbial government mule, so let's just get the hell out of here.
So is John just a Resident Evil protagonist in that he's just immune?
I guess, as long as they don't bite him.
I don't know, it looked like they were getting some bites in there.
But I'm sure he's fine. Come on, get up. Guy's just sitting around, not pulling his weight.
I'm glad that one had 4 sticks of dynamite.
Yeah, that helps. So let's see, where else do we go? So we are here in El Matadero, I think that place was. So we have a bunch more places to save, so we should make our way to Torquemada, which is the sort of fortress up in the mountains. Well, it's not really a fortress, but it's like this ruined fortress, I suppose. And here I made a slight mistake.
Oh no.
Apparently you can die pretty fast.
Yeah, that checks out.
I do like the fact that they changed the dead message in the game over screen to say undead.
I appreciate that, that's a good touch.
So let's try that again, shall we? The DLC does have the option to start us right outside whatever town we died in, so we don't have to load our save if we don't want to.
That's good.
So let's try this again. Now somebody left some TNT lying around, so in a bit I'll shoot that. Whoops, Survivor got mad. Come on, why would you put the TNT boxes there if you don't want me to shoot them?
Right?
Anyway, at this point I just didn't care, I just shot all the survivors myself. But we do get the pump action shotgun, so that's great.
Excellent. I was gonna say, no one can hurt you if there's no one around.
So off we go to Tesoro Azul. And the same deal here, let's try out the boom bait actually.
Not getting up from this.
Come on guys. Delicious bait.
Oh, there they are.
There we go. Lovely.
I feel like that would work better if you throw it like right at a crowd rather than expecting or throwing it for a crowd to come to it.
Well, yeah, you can, but those guys were just kinda right below us, so... Okay, so here we are in... What is this place called anyway? I forget. Nosalida? There we go. So we mop up some more zombies and... You know, the usual. Just get this last guy here. Boom, stick to the head. Now we also unlock the Henry repeater by completing this town, but there is something that has gone a little bit amiss. And we'll see that shortly.
I don't know why, but the weather like always coming in and out in response to whether or not there are zombies around never not amuses me.
What I don't find particularly amusing at this point is the fact that War isn't coming when I call him.
Is it peacetime?
And also all the survivors in Kochine have died because they were stupid. Because you didn't help them. Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh no.
What a tragedy that was. So we whistle and out comes this regular ass horse. So I have absolutely no clue what happened to War. Because if he had been gunned down in the fight or gotten killed by the zombies, we would see the body somewhere around here, but there isn't any. So I can only imagine that he wandered into the water there, and of course as a fire type Pokemon, well, you know what happens.
War, no!
So I guess we're gonna have to find ourselves another steed. Fortunately, that only took maybe an hour.
Whoa! Let's go!
So there is one right now. Come on. Why did it have to be on top of this plateau?
It's okay, we won't bite. We'll just lasso.
Oh, come on. Work with me here.
Slow down!
So let's see if we can actually get on the horse. Well, it took us a while, so let's just skip ahead a little bit.
What is wrong with you?
Not really the best place to be doing this minigame here either, but we managed it.
So which one's this?
This one is Famine.
Yeah.
He's always surrounded by flies.
That's fun.
It certainly is.
Unlimited stamina though, that's a good perk.
All of the horses of the apocalypse have unlimited stamina, but Famine is a lot faster than anything else.
Oh, okay.
So now that we have got ourselves a new death horse, I think we should probably go and save. The horses of the apocalypse kinda spawn pretty irregularly, so you might have to race around or ride around quite a little bit, especially when you're looking for this one. The final one.
Alright, so we've had war, we've had famine, and I think pestilence?
We've had John face planting into the ground. So I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and the name that said on him was Death, and Hell followed with him. And in this case, John followed with him.
Okay, John is death. Got it.
Now this is just demeaning to us both. Of course, now Famine gets in the way, because of course he does. And now something is biting us. That looked like an undead dog or some description. It was not a wolf, thankfully. John, for the love of God, work with me here this once. Okay.
This is some crazy nonsense.
I agree, John, I agree.
Got you now. This is pure madness.
I do like the design of Death here.
What hell is wrong?
Right, so what does death have unique to him?
Oh, we'll see that in a little bit, once we manage to complete this here minigame.
Goddamn demon! Almost got you.
John, try positive reinforcement. And by taming Death, we actually get its blood pact, so we can now summon it wherever.
Nice.
So even if it, well, dies... So yeah, Death dispatches foes when he tramples them, which means he will pop zombie heads when he touches them. So that's great.
Oh, nice.
So we head on over to New Austin. There's this nice little place called Jorge's Gap. I don't know who Jorge is and why he has this big gap here, but this is the best place to show off the special ability that Death has. Despite some minor issues with the geometry.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it.
This is very good. This also makes any town defenses trivial at this point.
Oh, hell yeah. All you gotta do is just run around, don't you?
So yeah, the final rank of the 4 horses challenge is to kill every type of zombie with this ability. And apparently there were no bruisers in this gap here. Sadly, I went through it a couple of times and killed all of them, but didn't get every type of zombie, so I just had to ride around a little bit more.
Oh, this works for every zombie enemy?
It sure does.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So yeah, I rode around a little bit here, and I actually stopped recording at one point because I didn't know how long it would take for me to actually find one of the zombies that I was missing. Didn't seem to be in that group. Yeah, I was just checking if the meter was going up, but no, it was not. And once we complete that, we get the blood packs for all the other horses of the apocalypse, so we can summon them as well.
Does this insta-kill work on those zombie dogs too?
It does. I'm pretty sure.
What about a bear?
It does seem to work on them as well, or at least it worked on cougars. Which was a problem because I was trying to kill them with a torch.
Oh no.
Alright, so finally I managed to locate the bruiser that I was missing. And that means we now have blood packs for all of the horses of the apocalypse. And that means we are now able to go and do the... Actually, hold on, let's just show off the Undead Hunter... actually the Legend of the Apocalypse entry here in the menu that just appeared. But yeah, we have to find and break the mythical unicorn to get the Undead Hunter outfit. And in order to find the unicorn, we have to tame all of the horses of the apocalypse, as well as complete all of the Undead Hunter challenges. Also, here I am in El Presidio, having some fun with the cannon.
I'll say.
Yeah, so I have actually done all the hunting stuff off screen, because I figured you did not need to see all that. Because it was not particularly exciting and I didn't know how long it would take. Also, the ladders actually work here, so that's nice. I don't have to just fall off the wall. So we just did one of the missing persons quests here to get the scrap of the Undead Hunter outfit. Which means that now we just have to find the unicorn. To unlock the Undead Hunter outfit. And just look awesome in general.
You're hyping this up for me. I can't wait to see it.
Let's just try to get out of the fortress here first. Now the unicorn usually, I believe it spawns in the exact same place every time once you actually complete all the prerequisites. Also kept that one shot in because it looked nice. Oh, actually, before we get to the unicorn, there is another mythical creature that we need to deal with.
Oh yeah?
The old goat sucker himself, the chupacabra.
Oh man.
There he is. Just minding his own business, but sadly we are going to have to kill this majestic creature.
Does trampling it with death not count for this?
I think it might have, but I wanted to at least get a proper look at it. Just grab some of its teeth. I'm not sure if those are used for anything. Maybe you could use them like to craft ammo for the blunderbuss or something. But yeah, now we can go and hunt down the unicorn. And that should always appear around this area. You can kind of see there's some mist in the distance. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. But that should be where it spawns. Now, as for the chupacabra, you can actually follow the weird horned goats that you sometimes see around in the open world. And they can actually lead you to it. Of course, once you have the mission active, it's not gonna spawn outside that challenge.
I see.
Let's just see the map here. Yeah, this does look like a horse spawn point, so I think we see it.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Does it have to be like this time of day, or?
It should be any time.
Okay.
Once we have all the prerequisites. That's a difficult word. But yeah, anyway, once we have all that done, then it should just spawn here. Come on, buddy.
Steady! Nearly there! Calm down now!
I like how it's surrounded by the butterflies at all times.
Don't feel too good! Whoa there!
Come on, come on. Just a little bit more. Would be nice if we could see something.
Is the unicorn harder to break than the other horses?
I think it is. But never mind that, because we have now tamed the unicorn, whom we shall name Princess Horsey Lady.
Let's go!
Someone in the thread, when I was asking for horse names, someone's daughter actually suggested Princess Horsey Lady for one of our main horses, but I decided to save it for this.
Well, nice to meet you, Princess Horsey Lady, and I love the rainbow trail.
It's amazing.
Does Princess Horsey Lady also have unlimited stamina, or?
It certainly does.
Okay, and...
I was actually saving that name for Red Dead 2, but I figured this would be more appropriate.
It totally is. What? So does she have any other perks like the horses of the apocalypse?
I don't think she does, aside from looking fabulous. But we have unlocked the Army of Darkness outfit. Sadly, we don't have a chainsaw, which apparently were invented in the late 18th century, so we could have one. But no, sadly we don't. We only get the Holy Relic.
Oh well.
But we have the boomstick at least, so that's good. So just drop a save there. And next time we are going to go and complete the final mission of this DLC. But first, let's just have a look at all our stuff here, because this is quite an amazing image, would you not say?
Yeah, this is kinda awesome.
John, please look at the camera. John. Oh well. I'm sure I'll get the thumbnail for the video there somewhere. I get the idea that this kind of stuff is why people like this DLC.
I can see that. I'm not sure the lead up to it was particularly worth it though.
Yeah, maybe not, but come on, look at it. Look at it.
This is an amazing visual, I will give you that.
Ay, qué bueno. Senor Marston, how wonderful to see you alive.
I think I've cleared Sepulchro.
You're a brave servant of righteousness.
I've been called many things in my time, but never that. Who is that girl, by the way?
She? I don't know. She said she was in a holy order in Escalera.
I'm sure I keep seeing her. Or someone like her.
Maybe. But it is a common enough look. Seemed like a nice girl. She told me something interesting.
What's that?
She blamed this terrible curse on our soon-to-be president, Abraham Reyes. Perhaps you have heard of him.
Heard of him? I know him well.
I hope that vain, ambitious, and repugnant parasite is no friend of yours.
Not exactly. I didn't think he was that bad.
And who am I to judge? Forgive me. I have just heard many unpleasant stories and met too many pregnant and abandoned girls.
Of course. But what has he done?
She claimed he had angered an ancient goddess, disturbed a crypt and a temple in her honor. I mean, as I say it, it sounds like heresy, like the idiotic delusions of a cursed people. But in a land such as this, I have learned to be less dogmatic than maybe I have been instructed. I am sure it is just folly.
Perhaps. But maybe it's time I go pay El Presidente a visit anyway.
I shall pray for you.
Someone certainly needs to. Goodbye, Mother Superior.
Vaya con Dios, mijo.
Come on!
You know, I think this might have been all worth it for that ride to Escalera.
You know, that was a pretty good ride.
I went a little bit slow at some points because I probably could have timed it even better so that it would have ended right about here, but I wanted to make sure that we hear the entire song.
Oh, so
I
you
went a little
can.
bit slower.
So you can end the song early.
I mean, I guess you can.
I suppose the opposite would be true then, and you could take too long getting here.
Senora, donde es Abraham Reyes? Reyes! Stop that now, Abraham! Come on, stop that. He always did have a way with the ladies. It's okay. He's dead.
Thank you, senor.
You'll be okay.
I'm glad you think so, but I fear I won't. None of us will. We are all doomed because of him.
Him? He wasn't a great guy, but I'm afraid you're giving him a little too much credit, my dear. Haven't I seen you before?
No. He caused this with his greed and his lust for power. He heard an ancient myth and tested it. It caused all of these terrible things. His vanity overwhelmed us all.
What the hell are you talking about? Where have I seen you?
Me? Oh, I have a common enough face. I'm from here. He disturbed the royal burial grounds that lie underneath the town. He heard there was a mask hidden there that would make him invincible.
I've heard this blamed on Mexicans, Jewish people, freed slaves, the federal government, immigrants, the bad weather. Now this. What's wrong with people?
It's true. Look in that chest. He has a sacred mask. That is where this plague came from. Him and his awful lust for power.
Where did you say the crypt was?
Near the bullfighting ring, behind the villa.
Well, I guess it's worth a shot.
Take the mask back to its tomb.
Wait,
Will do.
it's too dangerous.
I know.
Of course, the royal or the president's palace has been built on top of an ancient burial ground. Why wouldn't it be?
That seems apropos.
Just give it up!
Just get out our boomstick because I kind of figure that is appropriate.
Do you see the rose? All of nature has been poisoned by that man's greed.
Yeah, bull isn't looking so good.
Is that its spine sticking out its back?
It sure is.
Oh, poor thing.
The presidential palace should never have been built above a sacred place. It's fragile. The greatest catastrophes occur when you men try to play God.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
Well, Well, this looks inviting.
Damn, look at their eyes.
Yeah, they have glowy red eyes now. I don't know if that makes them any stronger.
They seem to go down with about as much effort as the guys outside, though.
Yeah, headshot still takes care of them. Also, we have some of these more skeletal ones now as well. As well as the normal looking, well, relatively normal looking ones.
So, can our companion die?
She can die. She doesn't get attacked by these guys, but if she, like, gets caught in the radius of a retro explosion or something like that, yeah, she can die. And that's a mission failure.
Ah, okay.
So we have a lot of friends to deal with here. Just kinda come out of the walls. And she keeps saying all kinds of weird stuff.
You really are a strange girl.
Sure is. Oh. Working on it.
And how did you get a kitchen knife stuck in your shoulder, dude?
Very carefully, I assume.
Where was there even a kitchen knife to stick down here?
Many of these died in a great battle on this very site.
No wonder they don't seem to like me.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. Working on it.
She's really gonna say something every 2 seconds, isn't she?
Yeah.
What now? Now you're gonna die!
So this is basically just a linear gauntlet of these guys. But at least it's nice to see some new scenery for once.
True, true.
Even if it is a bunch of brown catacombs.
I'll take some variety. It's not just running around the same city over and over again doing tower defense.
Man, we're gonna be really ugly then. I didn't think I was that ugly.
Well, yes, I do feel dead on the inside. How did you know?
Shit! Smells like retchers up ahead.
We must confront the dark corridors of our conscience.
I think first we should confront these retchers.
Do not underestimate them.
Chain reaction.
That was pretty sick.
I wonder if that is actually a sharpshooter challenge that we did not unlock yet. That seems like it could be one.
I'd believe it. Ooh, getting up close for an execution to a retcher seems like a bad idea.
Not bad.
Yeah, did you see that? Yeah. She's not impressed.
Man, we're even tackling our physical demons like she's telling us to.
There is no future without a past.
Does she just have like a book of motivational posters or something?
Some of them worship the moon, and the brave man has to kill everyone.
Hey, we heard that before.
Now, look inside yourself.
Sure, but first we should probably get rid of these undead that are shambling towards us and trying to eat our brains, if you don't mind.
I just want her to cool it a little bit with the loading screen tooltips.
Abraham, what the hell have you done down here?
Well, what does Abraham usually do?
I hope he has been fucking these corpses.
Hopefully not. Maybe he just talked to them a lot.
I could see him speeching at them a bunch.
Yeah, he practices speeches down here.
How long does this crypt go on for?
Not for much longer.
Okay.
This is actually the end right here.
I assume the game isn't going to make us fight our way back out, right?
No.
Good.
The past does not.
Did you say the past does not like being awakened?
Something like that.
But she also just told us that we have to remember the past to forget it. Like, how do you...
No, it's all in the mind or something.
I'm glad she doesn't, because they're not even going for her.
Big fat freak! I'd say the dead are dead, wouldn't you?
Seems to be trusted.
The music in this fight is great, but it's a shame we just really can't hear it because of various reasons.
Working on it, lady.
Did that one have a weird head?
Maybe? I couldn't tell. I kind of shot the head off.
Now come, let's put an end to
This lady's gonna turn out to be the spirit of the mask, right?
Are you sure?
this. Of course I'm sure.
How do you know?
My name is Ayotioto.
Ayotioto.
A horse is waiting for you. You should return home.
Oh yeah, since I guess everything's turned to normal now, I guess that means all our unicorn friends and stuff have disappeared as well.
Oh no!
The biggest tragedy of this video game.
Now Jack will never see a cool rainbow trail.
Joan? There you are. Hell, whenever trouble starts, I can pretty much guarantee you'll ride off into the sunset.
You feeling better?
Yes. I mean, once that boy stopped trying to bite me, everything felt much better. I'm starving, though.
Jack?
Me? Well, I only felt better once that mad look left your eye. Please, Dad, don't leave me here alone with that woman again.
Excuse me?
I'll try not to, son.
I've heard that before.
Well, let me fix us something to eat.
Please don't. We've had enough dramatics for one day.
You fool, don't you fucking dare.
Ah, fucking Seth.
God damn it, Seth.
Also, we're dead.
Oh, right, that happens. Oh. Huh. Well, I suppose, this would happen if the plague were to come back.
So yeah, in the post-game we are playing as Undead John. He's not looking so good, but... well... we got death right here. It unlocks it automatically even if we don't tame it in the main part of the DLC.
Oh, cool.
So Marston still has his soul because he was buried with holy water.
Huh.
So now we can just go around and do whatever side stuff we didn't complete. There is no, like, additional missions or anything like that. So, for all intents and purposes, we are done with this DLC. And I thank you for watching. We will see you later.
I don't suppose there's any people you can actually interact with as Undead John, is there?
You can save the missing persons and he will grunt at them. And they're fine with it.
Huh.
They'll hug him and all.
Okay then.
But yeah, that was that. And yeah, next time I guess we'll be heading back in time a few years in the timeline as we start Red Dead Redemption 2.